Right, today we're doing a mock test with Vince for the first mock test. Vince, tell them how many hours you've had.
17 and a half.
We didn't video his last one. You got all the manoeuvres done in a 2-hour lesson, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Really good, but he's very confident, aren't you? Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Personally, I'm not that confident because 17 and a half hours, pupils who have that many hours with no private practice normally have serious faults in them. But we'll see. Hopefully he'll prove us wrong. Right. I'm not going to, you probably watched every video, have you?
Yeah.
So just follow the road ahead at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings. So unless you turn much, you will do some good time. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Right, one question. How would you check your powered steering's work before starting the journey?
You would turn on the ignition, and it should feel really light to turn.
Light and responsive. Good. Now we're going to do your manoeuvre, so you know which one you're going to do, don't you?
Yeah.
Right, when you're ready.
I've messed that one up.
Thank you. And you turn right over here.
Okay.
Minor fault number 1, Vince, goes down to control. You have to shunt it forwards and backwards. You messed it all up because you didn't position the car properly on approach to do the beer. Accuracy, yeah, very... sorry, what am I saying? Dude, my brain's gone. Yeah, speed, really, really good. Nice and slow, just how I like it. Observations, again, very, very good. But it's maybe because you haven't had much practice at this manoeuvre. But first minor fault, so much for that clean sheet, Vince. Could you show me how you clean the front window with the washers and wipers? Pull up close to the blue car but leave enough room to move off. Count the car length. Don't worry about the driver on this occasion. That'll do. There you drive on when you feel ready. Vince has started off really well. I can tell he's been watching a lot of videos. He does a lovely angle start here. Mirror work's been good. Gear changing, the footwork. It's all good at the moment, Vince, so well done. Nasty junction, this Vince, you should stop the car dead, lean forward and then pinch an inch or peep and creep. Just as you stop on the rise and brake and let it trickle into the road and then look. Not good technique. Minor fault number 2, Vince. It goes down to normal driving position. You're on the white line as you go around the bend. You selected the correct gear, which was second. Had there been a large vehicle approaching from your right, they're going to be in the middle of the road because it's a really narrow road. You could be looking at a serious fault for this. Why have you done this? Just them eyeballs of yours. You need to look further to the left as you go around the bend. Serious fault number 1 for you, Vince. Oh. Vince decides to drive like my old granny along here. Vince, what are you doing? There is the national speed limit sign. It is now 60 miles per hour. You travel quite a way along this road at 22 miles an hour. Then we get up to about 27, 28. It was just far too slow. You're not expected to do 60 by a long street, but Vince, you've got to make a bit of progress. This road, if you come along here on Monday, I would expect you to do about 30, 35 along here. 35, when it opens up, I'd expect you to do about 40, 45. But this, 45 max by the way, no faster than that one. But this is just far too slow. Dear me, I thought you'd been watching these videos and learning from them. Go on, Vince, go on. Push it, man. You're only in second gear. Get it to third. I'm going to get out and give you a push in a minute. I'll push you faster than what you're doing. Way to go, Vince. You've now gone into third gear. Well done. Come on, get your foot down. Vince, if it wasn't for this bumpy road, I think I'd be falling asleep here behind a few Zeds out. Hey, Vince, just imagine we've got a couple of boy racers behind us that'll just be flying past you. And this is where you cause accidents because you're driving too slow. We've got, luckily for you, there was only one car behind us and it was a driving instructor. And they'll have been thinking, what on earth are we doing? The instructor said, well, look, we didn't drive like this because you're not getting a driver's license. Vince, you must be, you're up to 29 now. Go on, Vince, go on. Get going, man. Vince, the driving test only supposed to last 38 or 40 minutes. You'll be out over the hour. You'll have to book a double test slot for your driving test. Look at this, Vince. You've even got my pet monkey agitated now. He knows there's something up. What are you doing? Vince here, it changed the national speed limit, but you're only doing about 25 miles an hour. You won't get wrong for this because you're going downhill and you're approaching a sharp bend to the right. Completely different the road from before. left, sorry. Second left, that's your first one there. We want the second one. Minor fault number 3, Vince says you don't signal left to turn into the side road. Now there was nothing behind, and if you could see clearly into the side road and you see nobody there, then I wouldn't mark this. But because this car was blocking your view and you couldn't see into the side road, there could have been a pedestrian there waiting across the road. So minor fault number 3 for not indicating left. This one here. Have to be honest here, Vince, I was looking for a serious fault at this next junction, but I didn't get it. You're doing really well. Well done. This video doesn't do this hill justice. It's quite steep, this one. So good stuff. Serious fault number 2, Vince. Vince, this is one of my oldest tricks in the book. This one, the unmarked crossroads, catches you out all the time. Yeah, unmarked crossroads, you couldn't see 3 roads. You should have stopped first gear and then look right, left, ahead and right again. As you're driving through, I think you realise and you tend to have a bit of luck then, but no good, Vince, not good at all. Minor fault number 4, Vince goes down to undue hesitation. If you watch the 2 cars to your left, they get straight onto the roundabout. You miss a lovely gap to go, and I'm watching this wagon behind. He thinks you're going in. The only reason I know he's braking heavy is because I can hear his brakes go. So yeah, you missed a good gap to go at the roundabout. Serious fault number 3, Vince. Vince, what happens is you come up the roundabout too fast, you're in the wrong gear, you're in 3rd gear, and what happens is you go from the left lane straight onto the roundabout, to the right lane. You should not have done this. You should have chose the left lane and kept the left as you went round the roundabout. This is the only roundabout where you can choose the left lane to turn right because it's a safer method, but you kind of just cut across the lanes from the left lane to the right lane on the roundabout. Following the signs for crook. Vince, you needed a mirror check to come over the left here. I had a pupil fail here. What happens is there was a car in the left lane and they were in the wrong lane. They wanted to come where my pupil wanted to go, and as my pupil moved off, forgot to check the dormer, and the car come round in the wrong lane and nearly sideswiped us. So the examiner, quick as a flash, grabbed the wheel and pushed my pupil around the roundabout. You're lucky there was nothing there come round in the wrong lane, so you need that dormer check. Minor fault number 5. Minor fault number 6, Vince. You put your clutch down going around this bend. That's poor technique. Imagine it snowing or ice on the road. You'd slide across the road there, wouldn't you, with your clutch down, steering and braking at the same time? Yeah, bring the clutch up so the car's being driven by the engine. And I'll be honest with you, the examiner come to this bend, he'd probably tell you and help you, saying, oh, look, this road bends to the right. But as you know, you don't get any help from me. Vince, you've heard I've said turn right, second exit, so you should have been to the right, but you've kept to the left, but then you realise, so you just go straight ahead at the roundabout. Well done with this, but had you gone round to the right from the left lane here, you would have recorded a serious fault. Other people failed for the same reason, but you realise and just go straight ahead, so well done. Can you pull up on the left, just underneath that shadow there? Go further forward. Well, that'll do, just over that shade, sorry. Lovely, that'll do. Right, how do you think you've done? Turn that camera off, please. Just press it for 3 seconds. Good.
Failed. Failed.
How did it feel?
I got as serious because the crossroads.
Yes.
I didn't see any markings, so there must have been a sign there, but I didn't see it.
No signs, no road markings. So when we done the crossroad lesson, I said to you, if you come to an unmarked crossroads, shoot. Can't save there. And I says, who has priority?
No one.
Right, so if you come to an unmarked crossroads, you can clearly see the 3 roads. What could you do?
You can
You can
go.
Go. But
You see, at also the last second as well, I didn't even realise it was a crossroads until the last second.
Yeah, well, that was too late, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you've come to unmarked crossroads. You couldn't see clearly to the left or right. You could see straight ahead, it was clear, but you just drove straight through.
Oh.
The odd spot. Right, anything else?
No. How many serious did I get then?
3.
Oh, shit.
3 serious falls. The next one was driving. The first one was driving on the country road. You must have thought this road was a 30.
Yeah.
Because you went round the bend, a sharp bend to the right. You're on the white line, so give you a minor fault there. Your speed was good, and you missed the national speed limit sign on the right hand.
I actually did see it.
Did you see it?
Yeah, but because
Right.
it being a country road, I didn't want to go like too fast because of how narrow it was as well.
Right. How fast were you going when we first started?
Would have been about between 20 and 30.
About 22 miles an hour. We were driving along this road, really slow. And then when it opened up, you never once went over the 30. You're doing 26, 27, 22. It was just far too slow. Now, there was an instructor behind us, Russell, in the Silver Fiesta. Did you notice him?
I did see a car behind you.
Had that been, luckily if he was nice and quiet, had that just been a normal driver, guess what they would have done?
Just overtake.
And that's where accents happen. Now, I don't want you to do 60 if you go along there, but
So at least around the 30s, at least.
well, when you pass the 30, when you pass the national, get your mirrors on it, look at the road, really narrow winding, you'd probably do about 28, 29. When it opened up, I'd go up to at least the 40 miles an hour.
Okay.
But the whole drive along there was just too slow, like
Yeah.
an old granny. And the final one, well, the roundabout was just a nightmare. Absolute
gee.
nightmare.
Oh, yeah, it's the one because you said right second exit.
No, that was brownie points there.
Oh, okay.
That was brownie points. Go to that one. It says at the roundabout, turn right, second exit.
Yeah.
Right. So which way should you position the car?
I should have been in the right lane, and I went.
You were thinking straight ahead, would you?
Because for a second I thought that it'd be like a turning on the left, so I counted the one that I went through as the second exit. But then I realised, because I was going to make an adjustment, but I realised I was going through the first exit.
Right. Yeah. Well, that was all good. Now, if you'd gone right there, guess what I would have done?
Had I got the wheel?
No, I would have
No?
just let you turn and give you a serious
okay.
fault. Yeah.
I was very like, it was a split second decision. I just didn't know what to do.
Well, you done the right thing because you went straight ahead. You were in the left lane. Where have you got to go in the left lane?
Say that again.
You were in the left lane, so where have you got to go?
You have to go like straight ahead.
Straight ahead. This roundabout here, absolute nightmare.
It's the one because I remember I realised I should have been in the right lane, shouldn't I? Because it was the fourth exit.
No, it was the third exit, right? The county roundabout. Now, I see the Durham City Centre, and that's the only roundabout you can choose a left lane to go around in. Can you remember?
Yeah.
Right, now what you've done is you picked the left lane, but when you come to the roundabout, you went straight over to the right lane with no mirror checks, no signal on, and the clutch was down in the wrong gear.
Yeah.
Absolute nightmare. So
Yeah.
I'm getting a serious fault there. That's the only roundabout on your test route where you can pick the left lane. What you should have done, put a signal where the road colour changed. If you've been watching mock tests, I would have explained all this. You should have been keeping into second gear, keeping left as you go around, get past there, and then mirroring signal to leave.
Okay.
Have you got that?
Yeah.
Any questions about that?
I realised because when there was like two cars on the right lane, I realised then that I should have been in the right lane.
Why? The sign back there said you could choose either lane.
But it was a third exit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I would have picked the right lane if I knew about it. So I wouldn't have stayed in the left.
Right. But what I'm saying is, the sign said, as you approach the roundabout, it says, look, if you're going into Durham, third exit, it says you can use the left or right lane.
Yeah.
Have you got that?
Yeah.
So what you've done is you've approached in the left lane, which you're allowed to do on this roundabout, but then you went straight over to the right lane with no mirror checks. What you should have done, if you were going to turn right that roundabout, you should have been in the right lane. If you're going to pick the right lane, and approach the roundabout. You can't approach in the left lane and then suddenly go over to the right lane, can you?
No.
Which you've got to go around in the left lane. You went straight over to the right lane. What about if there'd been a car in the right lane?
Yeah, I would have went into him.
So that's what you got to see his fall for. But that one you could have picked the left lane. If you're going to pick the right lane, you need to pick it on approach, not on the roundabout.
Okay.